All right, let's do a show. My balls are freezing off.
You got some to spare.
Motherfuck, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, noise. Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking.
Cult, form of religious veneration, a system of religious beliefs and ritual. Also, it's a body of adherence. A great devotion to a person, idea, object, movement, or work. Such devotion regarded as literary or intellectual. A usually small group of people characterized by such devotion.
All right.
Round 3.
Fight.
Or fuck.
You know what?
Throwback Thursday for the opening. It's called being lazy and not having it on the right computer.
We got more issues.
Oh my God, I'll be glad when we make some money.
Yeah, when we can have an actual studio where we come into the same thing every week.
But then it wouldn't be an adventure.
And I
It
just
wouldn't
cover it up and I don't touch it. But the last week the computers went down and we're having all sorts of technical fucking issues.
Adventures in Radio with the Trio of Destruction.
Adventures in Ghetto Radio.
Radio.
We do everything we can to produce the best show that we can, but it's just it's insane at this point.
A mess is a good word for it. It's a mess. It's a mess.
It's a blivet.
A blivet?
Yeah.
Blivet, that's her word,
It's a
blivet.
blivet.
I'm not sure what a blivet is, but that sounds interesting.
A blivet is 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound sack.
That's what a blivet is.
That's a blivet.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is Jamie, Batgirl Jamie, my beautiful wife,
Hi.
over here, filling this chair.
Up.
Yeah, filling this chair up. She's all like tickling balls and shit over there. Chair balls.
I'm not. I'm not really.
Take it
No,
up, bows.
She gets distracted by tape, so we just went and got some of those balls that hang off the truck and put them on her chair. So now she does nothing but sit there and play with those. And across from me is the co-owner of this hot mess is Chris Hobbs.
Hey.
Leave my balls alone.
I like your balls.
I just realized that every show I introduce everyone, but I never introduce myself. I was listening to shows last night. I'm Ryan, CL Ryan, whatever the hell you want to call me. Asshole.
Probably not that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's probably going to be something else.
Yeah. But we did a show Monday, and it went great. We were so ADD. I was sick. I'd had a kidney stone all day long. So I was just all sociopath. That's where we got abortion vacuum and all that out. I was just like, I don't feel like faking, so I'm just going to go cheap joke after cheap, shitty joke.
And
but
the
it
buttholes.
worked. It worked.
It really did. I sat over here and just played duck and cover the entire show. Just
You were grimacing.
out of my mind. I was not prepared for that at all.
The kidney stone you weren't prepared for. The butthole talk you weren't prepared for.
The abortion machine, whatever that was, the car
Yeah.
vacuum thing, I lost it. I leaned back the entire show and just sat here with a dumbfounded, almost horrific look on my face while they giggled at me, and it wasn't fun.
No, you were mortified.
But it was a beautiful thing. It takes a lot to twist me.
Yeah. All right, we were just. What was that all about? Huh? Oh.
It was a thing about a thing.
It was a thing about a thing.
Yeah.
We do the show here in my shop behind my house. So every now and then we have a kid come in, and we got to be like, oh, we can't say like fuck sticks and abortion.
Vacuums.
You know what
Yes.
we could do, though? To keep that from happening, we just give them a list of service chores we need.
Yes,
Bring us the head of a child on a pizza.
We have enough.
we do. Yeah. All right. So this week we're going to talk about the news because yesterday 2 very large landings happened, and it just irritates me which one got more press. So the one that I'm going to top bill is 10 years ago we sent a satellite up into space with an orbiter on it. It landed on a comet going hundreds of thousands of miles. It's set down. It's now got a camera on there, and we're going to learn all new stuff about our galaxy. And just the human ingenuity and capability to do this blows my mind. Because, you see all this shit about Google Glasses and whatever. We literally met up with something in space going faster than a planet, and we landed something on it successfully.
350 million miles away, I might add.
Yes. Took 10 years to meet up with it. Now, that's some foresight and planning, and we got Voyager, which is out of the galaxy now, and it's starting to give us more and more information. I love astronomy and science and everything. So the other landing was champagne on Kim Kardashian's ass. And for some reason, that's all the fucking internet can talk about.
Her ass is bigger.
You know what the news for me is there? I missed that, and I didn't even care to see it. It was apparently a big deal, at least across this country.
Yeah.
And I completely missed it until you told me about it. And you're like, why is this a bigger deal than this? And I'm like, I didn't even know the second thing happened. And how does champagne miss Kim Kardashian's ass?
Well, she did full frontal, too. Like, there were pictures in there where she was full frontal. But if anyone has seen the sex tape, that's no big deal. And I think it's like, I had a baby and I have millions of dollars for all this plastic surgery. And it was highly photoshopped and highly touched up. She doesn't look like that.
No.
You can tell. You can tell.
She's been Kanye wrecked.
Yes.
So,
Hold on, I'm going to let this body finish doing a thing, but first I'm going to put a baby in it.
I'm going to let you finish.
I'm going to let you finish, but first I'm going to put a baby in you.
I'm going to let you finish is probably one thing he's never said to Kim.
Probably not. She's the same thing as other women. He walks out of the room with,
I'm going to go get me an award
that's right.
and auto-tune some shit.
So I started looking around. My favorite news app, and they don't give us anything to promote or whatever, but Pulse. It's by LinkedIn. There's hundreds of pages you can get, and it's just a scroll feed. So you got everything up there. So because the news doesn't report what I believe is news anymore, I started looking at some of the top stories. Now, I have Today Show, CNN, Fox News, all these places. And so I collected some stories that all of them were talking about. We're going to get politics out of the way real quick because no one likes them, and this is the problem. In the Middle Ages, kings and queens would fight, and it was the poor peasants that had to go fight the wars for them, and they had to get, and all this other stuff happened. Nothing's changed. There's not a fucking thing that's changed.
They were the ones who suffered when the king and queen wanted new gold thrones.
Yeah.
Taxes were raised. People were beaten.
Yeah.
Money was taken, essentially.
Yeah, there's so many people now that you can't have one faith, one religion, one belief, one whatever. So they're either try to sanitize it or control it. The quick story that I want to tell is about margarine, of all things. Back when margarine came to pass, the butter lobby, the actual milk lobby, decided that margarine wasn't going to make it because it was taking too much away from them. So the lobby actually got them to pass it. Margarine was pink for a while. Remember pink margarine? I barely. And I remember seeing ads in my grandma's old books and stuff. But it had to be pink. It had to have colored mixed in there. They had ads that it was full of all termite stuff. And I remember when it was margarine was worse for you than butter, then better. So this fight still continues. Now, the reason why I bring this up is if butter lobbyists can go to the Agriculture Commission and get this shit passed, what do you think they're doing over big stuff?
Yeah, when butter becomes a battle, it's
The butter battle.
a butter battle.
I'm sure there was mob hits involved in this shit.
Yeah, that probably isn't a completely untrue statement at all.
I greased him or margarine, however.
Oh, God. He's been greased.
He's been greased with pink margarine. He slid right into that goat. And we had... Sorry, Hobbs is all looking at me like, fuck you.
He mouthed that, didn't he?
But last week we had a show that got lost because our computer crashed, and we talked about politics a little bit. I don't really want to revisit everything that we did, but I don't vote. It's a waste of my fucking time. It's a waste of everyone's fucking time. Do you think that Mitt Romney, if he'd have won, shit would have been any different? It'd have been fucked up in a totally different way.
Or Sarah Palin, for that matter.
Yeah, it'd just be fucked up in a different way. But because this sums it up better than I ever could, my hero, my idol, my lifelong partner in comedy, whether he didn't know that before he died, but George Carlin has this, 4 minutes on voting?
3.5, yeah.
3.5. So we're going to throw into this, and just let that play out, and then we're going to move on. Because as far as politics goes, he says everything that I feel. And I had a lot of these beliefs before I seen this, and when I seen that, it just summed up everything so well. So hit it, Chris.
One thing you might have noticed I don't complain about. Politicians. Everybody complains about politicians. Everybody says they suck. Yeah! Well, where do people think these politicians come from? They don't fall out of the sky. They don't pass through a membrane from another reality. They come from American parents and American families, American homes, American schools, American churches, American businesses, and American universities, and they're elected by American citizens. This is the best we can do, folks. This is what we have to offer. It's what our system produces. Garbage in, garbage out. If you have selfish, ignorant citizens, you're going to get selfish, ignorant leaders. And term limits ain't going to do you any good. You're just going to wind up with a brand new bunch of selfish, ignorant Americans. So maybe it's not the politicians who suck. Maybe something else sucks around here. Like the public. Yeah, the public sucks. There's a nice campaign slogan for somebody. The public sucks. Fuck hope. Fuck hope. Because if it's really just the fault of these politicians, then where are all the other bright people of conscience? Where are all the bright, honest, intelligent Americans ready to step in and save the nation and lead the way? We don't have people like that in this country. Everybody's at the mall, scratching his ass, picking his nose, taking his credit card out of his fanny pack and buying a pair of sneakers with lights in them. So I have solved this little political dilemma for myself in a very simple way. On election day, I stay home. I don't vote. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't vote. Two reasons I don't vote. First of all, it's meaningless. This country was bought and sold and paid for a long time ago. The shit they shuffle around every 4 years doesn't mean a fucking thing. And secondly, I don't vote because I believe if you vote, you have no right to complain. People like to twist that around, I know. They say, well, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. But where's the logic in that? If you vote and you elect dishonest, incompetent people and they get into office and screw everything up, well, you are responsible for what they have done. You caused the problem. You voted them in. You have no right to complain. I, on the other hand, who did not vote, who in fact did not even leave the house on election day, am in no way responsible for what these people have done and have every right to complain as loud as I want about the mess you created that I had nothing to do with. So I know that a little later on this year you're going to have another one of those really swell presidential elections that you like so much.
Yeah,
you'll enjoy yourselves. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm sure as soon as the election is over, your country will improve immediately. As for me, I'll be home on that day doing essentially the same thing as you. The only difference is when I get finished masturbating, I'm going to have a little something to show for it, folks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that sums up everything that I've ever said about politics. That is just so. Going through what they consider news nowadays, I found a wonderful story which makes me laugh oh so hard. Did you know Bill Cosby was a rapist?
A rapist?
A rapist.
No, I had no idea.
Apparently, he's got 13 accusations through his life of rape, and so he wrote an autobiography and he left those out.
I've heard a couple of baby daddy claims about him, but I've never heard rape.
No, apparently he was a rapey motherfucker, and so
Wow.
Monday, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday, through his Twitter and through his official website, they put out a meme maker, and they wanted to get Cosby a little pop off doing some memes. Well, Reddit got a hold of it.
Oh, boy.
And if you don't understand what Reddit and 4chan are, it is
Perversion.
soulless, more soulless than I am. I
That's
mean,
hard to believe.
literally, it is where I am devoid of a soul. These people have negative soul.
They actually suck your soul.
So if you
They're
think I'm
dementors.
bad, go to 4chan and Reddit. You know, they are horrible. So Bill Cosby, they kept putting out these memes. And some of these are hilarious. Like, remember when I ate cake? Let's remember the cake times instead of the rape stuff. My two favorite things, Jell-O pudding and rape.
Is he the new rape sloth?
He is. This is working out grape. I mean, rape. I mean, great. I mean, phew. Remember when I raped that girl? Neither does she, because apparently he drugged them.
Oh, well.
Yes. Look at this wacky shirt I'm wearing. I'm also a serial rapist. I love this one. This one right here. See it?
That's not
We
okay.
will post these to the webpage and to the show, yes. I'm looking for some more. I told them black culture was to blame. I didn't mention rape culture, which, do you know rape culture is a thing now?
No, I had no idea that was a thing.
Rape, like we make all these rape jokes and memes and stuff. We're not alone anymore. There's a whole rape culture out there that does nothing but joke about it. And I mean, it's the act of rape is not funny.
No, it's not funny, but, there's probably both men and women out there doing this, and, both are capable of rape from what I hear, so...
I hear that too, but I'm wondering how... I mean...
Like logistically?
Yeah.
It's the same as you and Ryan would, except with a lot more punching.
No.
A lot less, probably.
Yes, probably, yeah. Less biting and scratching and
Yes.
kicking, and definitely less screaming.
Probably
But-
more lube.
Less lube, I would say, right? No, they like men that are raped by women. Usually that's like a statutory rape thing, right? That's not I held you down and made you erect and took advantage.
I don't know if that's a plausibility, but...
I'm wondering how that works.
Okay, here's how that works, because I looked it up.
Oh, there we go.
Because if you choose to be ignorant in this day and age, fuck off. Seriously. You have Google. You can Google everything. You can find out why there's wrinkles around your assholes if you just take the time to punch it in Google. And the reason for... Never mind, that's another
Why
show.
have they not tapped you for after-school specials?
I don't know. I don't know at all, because I tapped the girl in the after-school special, probably.
I really need the more you know sounder right now.
we do. We
Yes,
do, the little star.
Yes, but with the rise, and this does tie in with the rise of homosexuality becoming more accepted, right? Apparently men are creeps with other men. So there's a lot of men coming going, they were date raped, they were forced into it, they were whatever. So that's where you're getting a lot of the more leveled out men can be raped too.
Yeah.
Right, but they have the equipment to rape. I'm wondering how a woman rapes. I have to believe, and I don't know because I have never raped anyone that I know of, but,
If you go by that logic, I was semi-raped one time.
Are you talking about the puffer nurse?
No, I'm not talking about the fluffer nurse.
Okay.
No, I was at a party and I was drunk and this girl was all over me, right? And I literally passed out. I mean, consciousness was not my friend at the time. And I woke up and she was going down on me and I fell back asleep. So I was drunk.
She should be really happy about that.
I'm not
He was
sure.
so into it, he passed out twice.
I'm not sure.
I was so drunk. When I went to sleep, when I passed out, let me put it this way. When I passed out, I was fully clothed and whatever. So, but there's a physiological response to your cock. It's like that fluffer nurse. If you don't know, listen to the last show. It was really good. But I was having a kidney stone issue, and they had to have my penis partially erect. So she comes in and pumps it like a blood pressure cuff like 3 times, and up it goes. Now, this nurse wasn't pretty. It was this environment where I'm in this medical sanitized environment. There's a physiological reaction to guys. Mm-hmm. You rub our dick, it will get hard.
Or blow a
But-
breeze towards it, or smile at us.
But you were passed out. I'm thinking if he's completely conscious and in full capability, how does
How many
that-
times through the night do I wake you up poking me with my boner?
Yes, but what if he's afraid? Like is it stiff with fright? How does that work?
No, it's just a physiological response. We're programmed to you rub it, it gets hard, we mate. It goes back to just instinct.
What kind of woman can hold you down and take it?
I was passed out.
No, I'm talking about the legitimate.
No, guys don't usually get unless it's a really big chick and a really small guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Most of those cases have to, because they always say men get raped too, and I'm assuming their statutory rape by some chick's parents because
Most of the time when you're talking about men rape, most of the time it's men on men. It's not women on men. The slight chances where it's usually an older woman, younger guy,
Right.
or like the party situation. And no, I wasn't raped. I said by her definition, I don't care. I
Well,
don't
I
even
get
remember. I don't
that.
even remember enough to matter. And it's so different for guys. I got my dick sucked. Wow.
because
You know, it wasn't. I didn't feel violated. I didn't feel cheap. I didn't curl up in a shower. I didn't.
but
go to
you were
counseling.
slutty. You were slutty, so it didn't.
Well, not
really
only slut. I didn't
matter.
want this chick sucking my dick.
Did you say what? Look, men can rape. They have a sword. A
Yes.
woman trying to rape a man is like trying to hold somebody down with an empty sheet.
I'm not that where no one's disagreeing with you at all. You keep arguing a point here.
No,
No one's
I'm
disagreeing
just-
with you. It
Wondering how it works.
usually it doesn't work that way. It works the same exact way as women do. It's just men don't give a shit.
I have a physiological question.
Yeah.
Okay.
When this happened to you,
Yes.
at that point, hearing whiskey dick and hearing all these other issues men have when drinking, are you physically capable to finish?
I don't remember. I don't know.
You don't know, so
He
you might
can.
be.
No, I was passed out. I was just, it woke me up, and I was like, "What is
Yeah.
going on?" And I looked down, and I was like, "Whoa, that is." And about that time, I passed out again.
Yep. He can though. By the way,
Because to me, it's a mental stimulation. So if you're not there and you're not dreaming about it,
Right.
you're not going to finish.
Most erectile dysfunction is mental, anyway.
he
Half of your problem is 90% mental. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
his problem.
No. Just problems in general with ED.
I was gonna say his problems are 90% mental too.
I'm sure he doesn't have that problem at this very second.
No.
He's probably erect right now.
But yeah, but that's what rape culture is anyway. But Bill Cosby got drug into this because there was no forethought into, we have an entire fucking internet now and nothing goes away. Think my little dance videos ever going away? Either one of them. Nothing. Anything I've ever said or put on the internet is out there, and I have to own anything I put out on the internet. And
What?
so do you.
As your PIC right now, I really hope it never goes away. I hope we're doing some 20th anniversary thing and you go, hey guys, remember this back when I was young and attractive?
And could still see my dick? I don't have to tuck it now because this rich fat covers it. I'll be happy
It
with
tucks
that.
itself.
Wow.
You've got a self-tuck.
When we can afford to eat.
When we can afford to eat,
I gotcha.
yes. It's like you notice that stars get fat. Like they're struggling to get a big break. Holy shit. No, they can just afford to eat.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I can afford to eat now. I'll be glad when I can afford to not eat.
You just eat because you're sad.
I got shit to do. I'm not going to eat today.
You just eat because you're sad.
I eat my feelings.
Do you eat your feelings?
I do eat my feelings.
What's your shit meal? Like you don't feel good and you just shit meal
Shit meal.
to make you feel better. Yeah.
Your comfort food is what he's trying to say,
Yeah, or shit meal in
as
man's
opposed to that.
A bacon 3-cheese Philly cheesesteak. Oh, dear sweet God. Steak with 3 cheeses and about 1.5 pounds of bacon on it will make a man weak. Nothing else matters at that point. So beef with some pork and some more cow product on it.
And you, ma'am?
I like pizza with some form of alcohol and really just any kind of alcohol, but I love mashed potatoes. They make me feel better. Has to be gravy.
I
Mashed
got a weight
potatoes and
loss
gravy.
program for you then. Because I think I saw somewhere they're coming out with a pizza-flavored vodka.
Oh, ew, no. Ew, no.
That doesn't even sound good.
No.
You could just, drink your feelings instead of eating them.
I do that already.
How much more are they going to market to 12-year-old kids for alcohol?
You do have a point. I saw something the other day I wanted to bring up real quick news. You know what else made the news? Doritos. Mountain Dew flavored like King Doritos.
Ew.
That is like the 420 beverage of the
You know
year.
what
I was
started
just
that?
getting ready to say that now that weed's legal, you're going to see some of these weird shit.
That chicken and waffles. That's what started everything.
Chicken and waffle chips.
It just chicken and waffles.
Roscoe, damn you!
Started everything. Now they're putting all kinds of weird stuff together.
Oh, dude, chicken and waffles down south is a huge thing. They got restaurants called Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
They're good.
No,
it's
No, they're not.
It's actually a good combination. You ever
No.
had maple syrup on your chicken?
I do
Oh my
not
God,
do
it's
sweet
good.
meats. I cannot be more clear.
That's
I
not
don't,
what I hear.
I don't. I will reiterate. I do not like sweet meat. He's all full of anger and bitterness. It's not sweet. And sarcasm. Sarcasm doesn't taste sweet.
You can't blow your back out with a salty shotgun when it's sweet.
No, you can't.
Otherwise, it would ooze. Not come flying
Well,
at
let's
you.
not talk about his oozing anymore. Last week was enough for me. Thanks.
Oh, next on our list is the new thing, because anytime you have technology, it will be used for sex. It will be used for porn. Doesn't matter what it is. Skype, great business invention. Uvu, all that. You know what the major use of that is? Teenagers showing each other their junk. That's what the main use for that is.
I don't even know if it's teenagers. It's men under 40 and
sometimes,
girls
yeah.
under 20.
Yes, that's all it is. So here's the next evolution. You hear all this talk about drones, right? They're everywhere. Amazon even come out with a thing saying they're going to start shipping by drones somewhere in the future. Drone porn. They have figured out they can go to nude beaches, secluded places, stuff like that, and with the new lenses and the new cameras and a high-tech drone, you can be 100 foot in the air and record porn like you're in the car with them. So they're flying around trying to find places where people have sex, and of course some of it's set up, because anytime you have something that catches on, they set it up. But yeah, now they're having drone porn.
So there's going to be a droneporn.com. And what we're going to get is, this week, the drone invades the bang bus. And
Yes.
it's just going to be chasing behind him on the highway.
Yeah.
We got it from a different angle, bitches.
Oh, you thought that shit with Catching Fire girl, Jennifer
Lawrence.
her nudes coming out was a big deal. Now that you can tell a Star's house because it'll just be hovering like a beehive. 'Cause that's all anyone gives a shit about, and I don't know why.
Now we don't have to pay the paparazzi anymore, though.
Oh my god, I don't
That's true. Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody's the paparazzi.
like if this shit gets famous and I have to deal with them fucks. You know, I'm gonna go to jail more times than not.
I think-
TMZ bot.
I think you should just show them your business right off the front, and I will too. I'll just whip them out and just rub them on my microphone.
I'll just walk out
I don't
naked,
care.
balls flapping, tighten a knot.
We
go,
don't care.
That's what we need.
Say there it is. Here we are.
Right.
Look at those balls. You could see those from 100 feet away.
So I think we're over the whole sex tape thing with the Stars, by the way.
I hope so.
Usher
I do, too.
has one out now. You know, sex tapes were a big deal when
When there weren't any.
When not every single person had one. I got nudie pics of Jaime on my phone.
Now it's a
she's got pics
frickin-
of me.
It's a rite of passage
You know?
now.
Yeah, it's look because the technology made dating so much easier because you can skip a whole lot of those awkward face-to-face steps and do it over the phone.
You're shopping. What do you
Yeah.
got? Just let me see right
Yeah,
off the bat.
just-
Am I interested?
Just show me. Just take non-sexual. Just take some pics from all angles and send them.
That's
to
a
me.
sexual thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you got 120,000 new followers on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, Tumblr, because I keep pushing Tumblr because I love Tumblr, but I have a problem because my newsfeed gets so full of porn. Like because you have to follow these places, right? And I like boobs. And
does.
you can look through my Tumblr feed, and it's not like XXX, like balls deep fucking in 8-hole stuff. It's just chicks showing their tits. That's all it is. But these places blast, and it's just all these girls. All these girls are 20 years old and wanting attention, and all they do is they show their tits, their puss, they talk about their sex lives, they do whatever, and then all of a sudden they get popular.
Yeah, you want $100? Just
Yeah.
show me them titties.
I need $100.
It's a shame I don't have $100, Ryan. I'm sorry.
I get to see them gratis. So.
Oh, you pay for them.
Oh, yeah, everyone pays for them, but, you know.
I like to think you pay less than most men, though.
Per hour?
No.
In general,
Okay, my bad.
give me that hot coffee back. You just give it back.
I can't have my coffee now.
Jamie went and got we're gonna yeah piss in the cup and hand it to
Oh, yeah,
her.
give it to me. It's empty. Jerk.
It's a little cold in here. I might not be able to hit the cup.
It is. Our shop is not. Let me tell you what's going on with the weather. It is balls fucking cold outside. We broadcast from a little town in Missouri, Grove Spring, Missouri, and we're literally out here in a shop, and I've weatherproofed it as much as I can at this point. But it's literally balls fucking cold out
It's
here.
exactly 32 degrees, but the real field temperature, according to AccuWeather, is 19.
Oh, I believe it. I can measure by how, where my dick's looking like a stack of fucking dimes. It's cold.
We need to get a picture of that. The Sharpie marks on your leg for the temperature.
Yes.
I'm not erect, boys. We're good.
All right.
I'm
she's
toasty
not.
warm in my coat.
I think your coat is warmer because I'm quite erect. We're talking about nipples, people.
I hope so.
He just got them out.
He just pulled him out.
And by the way, if we're walking side by side and we're both nude and all people are commenting on are the size of my husband's big baggy balls, I'm okay with that.
We did a little more redesigning to the website this week, and we've got more to come. We're both working on that. The show really never sleeps because when Hobbs is asleep, I'm up, and vice versa. And so we've got big things coming for the website. Look, if you guys want if you guys want to send us suggestions for what you want on the website, stuff that would make you come visit, hang out, look, it's our website. We can put on there whatever we want. It's not Facebook. It's not monitored. It's not filtered.
We own it.
We own it. So we can put whatever the hell you guys want on there. Now, we got a pretty rough plan of what we're putting on there. But stuff that you guys might enjoy, might like. What do you want from us? What do you expect from us? What do you fucking need? Why are you such needy cocks? I mean, you're our fans and we love you.
Yeah.
Oh, and then vaping is another thing.
Is this the vapor cigarettes?
Yes, the vapor cigarettes. Jamie and I, a few months ago, both bought us one. She currently uses it. I'm still sucking on the shitty cancer sticks. Wasn't a good way to work for me. It's just not.
I like it.
Oh, yeah, Jamie loves it. Absolutely loves it.
But it's kind of like a crutch. You know, you got to find it. You got to know where it's at all times.
Oh, yeah, she loses that thing. It's just...
I've got two. I've got to stand by when I'm charging one of them.
Yeah, because, you lose a pack of cigarettes, you usually, I'll have a carton in the fridge, laying around. I'll get another
You'll
pack
find
or
it.
whatever. Yeah, you lose that thing, you're just screwed.
You want to beat people to death.
Yes.
Yes.
See, I've tried it. I won't say I've never tried it, but I stuck with it for 2.5 days, and it was just constant. And I think it's a flavor thing for
I
me.
like that about it, though.
They can't make a strong enough flavor for me.
I ended up doing, cinnamon, stronger flavors. Cinnamon worked really well when I used it. There was another, clove. Clove worked really well.
Ugh.
I think I might try the clove because I
don't
actually
like
like
clove.
clove cigarettes.
I did, too. I mean, apparently, we both like to suck dick in our free time because we like clove cigarettes.
Ooh.
But,
Huh.
hold on. Okay. Now, we both like,
Goodness.
it's the coffee. Yeah, coffee
If I
makes me
have to
poop.
smell that later, I'm
Coffee
going to be...
makes me need to poop. I'm surprised I
It's
didn't
not
launch something out
coffee,
like a
it's-
potato gun.
It's a cappuccino.
Either it's still coffee.
It's frothy.
You were going to drink a gallon of milk last week to make sure that your farts were effective.
Oh my
and
God! You know what?
wasted that.
I found I'm lactose intolerant. I found lactate milk that doesn't have any lactose in it, and I can drink milk like a motherfucker now.
You can have cereal again?
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't
had it
shit my
before.
pants. Yeah.
He had it before. We just had to put a Depends on him before we went anywhere.
Oh my God! One time I took my kids to Dairy Queen and we're sitting there,
Yes.
and I know better. I just fucking know better. And it was just
did
being the
anyway.
kids. And I got me this big brownie fucking... I love chocolate. That's my comfort food. So, anything sweet, I'm a horrible addict like that. And I know I'm going to lose toes for diabetes. My whole family has it. But I'll just be sitting there eating a quarter-pound Reese's going, oh, it's fucking worth my toes.
I'm going to find a use for those toes, so you don't want to lose
They'll
them.
be in a jar. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll never lose them. Jamie will put them in a jar on the
I'll
mantle.
have them.
And she'll come shake them at you. Remember when?
I know.
So you pooped your pants at Dairy Queen.
Well, I'm sitting there and I got my kids, and this was years ago. But and they're Tony, I think, was 8 or 9, so that
Aw.
would make Caitlin 6,
Around.
and it would make Isaac 3 or
3.
4. Yeah, and so, so I take them in, and I literally have to be to the Dairy Queen lady, make sure my kids don't walk out the door because I'm shitting here in your bathroom. It's not a matter of when I'm going to shit; it's a matter of where I'm going to shit.
Yeah.
So.
If I'm going to make it or not.
Yes. But yeah, so I mean, technology is good in that respect because they've made some milk I can drink and not prolapse myself.
And they can deliver it by drone here very soon.
Is there something that makes you poop almost immediately?
Talking to my mother.
Yes.
Are you asking me personally? Is there something?
Yeah, when he pulls out, do you feel the need to poop?
Oh, Whitey.
Chinese and Mexican food, mostly.
Really?
Yeah.
Those don't bother me at all.
They run through me like a U.S. Army where there's oil.
Huh.
Wow.
Yowza.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to revert back to politics.
Shame on you. I thought we were done with that.
Where do you work again, Hobbs?
So,
Hobbs will have a whole lot of time to work on the show very soon.
God, I hope so.
we're hiring. We're going to be hiring at MFA if you.
Yes, you can come live in our shop.
You
and
can
work
come
at
live
our
in the shop and work right down
at
the road.
One of 3 stores in our town.
Full-time, part-time,
Full time.
Full-time?
Yeah.
Yeah. All you got to do
Benefits.
All you got to do is take minimum wage, get shitty insurance, and
No,
throw feed at rednecks.
They'll start him a little bit higher than minimum wage.
Okay.
Hey, that's what I'm making now.
Uh-huh.
Look, it's a job interview.
Ta-da!
Probably the best
Mr.
part
Hobbs.
of this show.
And then I'm going to have a second job because I won't be allowed to leave this town until I come to a show.
Is it just me or does this show seem so laid back after the last one?
It's really nice.
It really is.
I mean, is
like
it a
it.
good show? I can't
I
tell
like it.
because I'm just all like balls to the wall, and I'm sitting here going, "This is kind of dull," according to last
I don't
show.
think so. You know,
You
I
can't.
was going to say earlier, didn't you send me a picture when you were on the road? You stopped off at a Dairy Queen and ate like a chocolate mud something.
Yes, it's called. I got them in Georgia, and it's called a Georgia Mud Fudge Brownie Blizzard, and it's just literally every form of chocolate they have.
Yeah.
And I call them mud butt blizzards for
Yes.
obvious fucking reasons.
Yeah.
And so I got to ordering them that way.
So it
Just
comes out the
mud
same way
butt
it went in.
blizzards. Yes.
And just as quickly.
Yeah. This is how you know I love this man, because I'm like, honey, no, don't order a milkshake at Steak and Shake because it's a 20-minute drive and we don't have time for you to poop your pants.
I did that, and I made it too.
Barely. Your balloon knot
we-
was
yes,
in
we-
serious danger of
We
coming
went-
undone.
The other night, we took all the kids out to Steak and Shake, and I wanted a milkshake.
He did.
I just had to have one. Just had to have one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally, I'm like, all right. So I wait till almost my meal is gone, and I'm like, let's pay and get out of here. And I literally just slammed it and fucking drove like Mario Andretti home, so I didn't shit in the car.
He did.
You know
He
what
did.
the mental image I'm getting is? It's actually the soft serve machine they used to have back in the day at the Sizzler. And just drip, drip, drip.
It doesn't drip.
He says it's like
it's not all worn out and loose.
he said it's
That's not what I hear.
comparable to a dirty water super soaker,
Yes, milk
which
turns
is a
my body-
horrifying image.
It's just a dirty water suit. The pressure behind it is just amazing. Like, I could wash shit off of the siding if I wasn't washing shit off of the siding with shit. It would just be amazing.
Then he leaves the door open
So-
afterwards.
It happens so fast. Is it still cold when it comes out?
No. And generally, if I'm at Dairy Queen, my taint wrestles a spoon away from me and just starts shoveling out my asshole. It's like this whole fight, and it's like, no, give it here. I'm like, can I finish first? Nope, we don't have time.
Now you know what I live with, people.
So technology news.
The mud butt blizzard. Go
The
on.
mud butt blizzards, yes. I've had to get involved in all of this stupid social media stuff for the show, and we talked about Instagram a little bit and how ridiculous that is. Facebook's ridiculous now.
Everything social media is ridiculous now.
Like, you can go and you can kind of use Facebook's structure to build a group and to build stuff out somewhere, but as far as using Facebook's main page, I never see it anymore.
Yeah, you almost have to go in and click under your own profile just to see your personal news feed.
Oh,
up
yeah.
in the corner, because that mess that pops up through there. I see. You know, I ranted about this once before about the political stories that the right and the left, the people associated with, jump to.
I would take political stories over people sending me game requests.
Game requests are Kim Kardashian's issues from earlier today. I'm glad I didn't see any of that.
I did see it. She has a nice body, if that's hers. But I'm just saying I don't need it to be, you know, on every single channel of every single page.
No disagreement from me.
And one of the other top stories, if Kim Kardashian was to go to Old Navy to buy stretchy pants for that massive fucking ass of hers, she would have to pay more than a man of the same size.
Yes.
They're having a big fit over that right now.
Discrimination is alive and well at Old Navy.
Old Navy come back and said, it's different material, fuckers. Shut up.
Yeah.
You know, she's 5 years away from being washed up enough to do Old Navy commercials. She's going to get that shit for free anyway. So.
Oh, yeah.
You know what they do? I mean, women's clothes take a lot more. We have a lot of stuff. We're fancy. You know, you just slap some crap together for a dude and say, here's your pants, here's your shirt. Pay $12, there it is. Women have to have decoration and gathering, pleats and
shiny
fluffs.
things and
Shiny things.
See,
Thank you.
I like multiple pockets, so it takes a little bit more material.
You're a
for
fan
me.
of the cargo pants.
I am a fan of the cargo pants.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Love the cargo pants.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
I
they're
love
like-
you in the cargo pants. You look good.
I don't think they're fashionably that great, but
You can put a burlap sack on that ass. It looks good.
I have an ass like a black girl.
I like it. Does that mean I'm secretly attracted to black women?
You might be.
Right on.
I watched something last night, and it came up in my Tumblr feed. You were talking about how you thought two men going at it was hot in a way.
Sort of erotic, yes.
Sort of. So I stumbled across, and I looked over this page, because I'm like, I don't know. I watched gay porn snippets here and there or whatever. But this
For
was,
hours
no,
at a time.
No.
Oh, okay.
But this was basically a threesome, two guys and a girl, except they're all involved with each other. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not gay, it's not straight, it's just this weird
Daisy
fur
chain.
pile.
It's a fur
of-
pile,
It's
sure.
a fur pile of, they're both sucking this guy's dick, and then all of a sudden,
Okay.
all this. I can't say that it was hot, but it was kind of intriguing.
Were they going ass to mouth?
I don't know. I didn't watch any full-length videos.
I want to make sure where that thing's been before I put that in my mouth.
That is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
otherwise, you're eating that guy's ass by proxy.
Well, I think if you're all willing to jump in a pile and do that, it's not really that big.
Don't
of a
you have
deal.
rules in a pile?
You know what?
Are there
I don't
not
know.
fur pile rules?
What would your fur pile rules be?
I don't know. It depends. Is it two girls and a guy, or is it me
No,
and
two
two
guys, girl, all involved.
Everybody's involved.
Yes.
I don't want anything that's been in anybody's chocolate pocket in my mouth, eyes, up my nose. I don't really want that in any of my orifices.
No ATM for you.
I don't think so. No. No,
Wouldn't
because it's there,
There's this whole cuckold type porn out there, and it's just fucking weird. Basically, the dude watches some guy fuck his chick, and then he goes and
I've heard of this.
sucks the cum out of her.
Why?
I don't
know
know why.
I don't know why.
Y'all both turned and looked at me
Well,
like I got any clue.
I'm wondering, is he like if it's a homosexual eroticism there, then he needs to just be with the guy. If he's just using the girl to procure the
She's the
snack.
method of conveyance.
snack or whatever. I mean, you could use her as something other than a vessel. If you don't need her, get rid of her and just do it yourself.
Yeah, I always thought that double penetration porn was just an excuse for two guys to rub dicks together. Because if you ever had your fingers in both places, it's very thin.
It actually is,
yeah,
yes.
It's not.
Chris hasn't, because apparently he's never seen one, much less had anything in one.
Look, and I'll be real, and I'll probably get shit for this. I'm not saying it wouldn't feel good. I'm just saying that mentally, like we were talking about sex is such a mental thing, I'm not attracted to dudes.
I'm not attracted
it's
to dudes
just,
either.
It's just...
I am. I think
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Yeah, you could
Oh, I'm a
be.
woman. That's
Yes.
right. I forgot.
But I don't know. But socially, it's way more acceptable for two girls to go at it than it is two men.
I don't see what the difference is.
I'll tell you what the difference is. It's because women are gentle.
Not
even,
always.
No, not even if they're not. They're just shaped gentle.
Again, not always.
You're round. You don't have any out hanging. I mean, your boobs where they're supposed to be, but down there it's all compact and it's all whatever. And you think of moisture and rubbing together and a little bit of lube and adult here. When you start thinking about guys, you're thinking about hard cock, shit, blood. All this just striking. Just
You're
whatever.
talking about a prison movie.
No, it's just that's
That
just
sounds
what it is.
hostile. Well, what if the women have fupas? Then what?
Then you get a sex stick.
I think the difference is the word thrust. And anytime you have a man in the picture, there
Yeah.
has to be some sort of thrusting.
Uh-huh.
The word thrust is just a violent word.
Yeah.
So it seems like a more violent act to me.
I
No,
suppose.
absolutely. That's just what it is.
Thrust. Okay. I don't like the word moist, by the way. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that word. My inbox is probably going to be full of comments about the word moist now, but I just don't like it.
No, everyone's turned the show off by now. They ain't listening to this. This is the worst thing we've done so far.
What are you talking about? I like it.
I'm having a good time.
I'm trusting you guys. I'm not tapping out of this.
I like it.
They're looking at me all concerned because I'm looking over here all bored, and they're like, when Ryan gets bored, that's not good.
It really isn't. It could lead a completely different direction, but your boredom may be somebody else's excitement.
Yeah,
He said
Yeah.
with a question in his voice.
I heard that. I heard it.
Well, I don't. Is it maybe because I'm just such an extremist that I
think
don't-
so.
It's just like normalcy bores the living piss out of me.
Probably.
It really does. I think that's a lot of it.
But I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't think it's boring.
But here's the odd part. I watch one TV channel.
I know.
That's it.
Investigation Discovery. That's
I
it.
throw it on there. I play on my phone. It never changes ever.
Ever.
Murder porn.
Murder porn.
Murder porn,
I'm
yeah.
addicted to murder porn.
Yeah. Also, do you know every time we watch something, he completely ruins everything?
I do.
We were watching. What is the commercial? DiGiorno. Okay, it's a DiGiorno pizza commercial. It's in the frozen section, and the woman is standing there, and I'm sure you've seen it. She's like, "No, now I need something with all real products. I need something for this price." Now at our house, that particular product is known as Picky Cunt Pizza.
It is because she's standing there and she goes, "I want a pizza that does this," and you see him slow down. "I want a pizza that does this," and go down. It's Picky Cunt Pizza. Is
I
what
can't
it is.
even watch that commercial without that coming into my. I'm like, "That's Picky Cunt Pizza." That's it.
You
I
just
can't.
rebranded DiGiorno.
I
He
did. It's
did.
Picky Cunt Pizza.
He
it's
ruins
just
everything. Sometimes he
always.
knows.
Always. I hate everything.
I hear they're looking for a new marketing director.
Maybe.
You'd be perfect. You would be perfect. I want to pitch this idea. What do you guys think about Picky Cunt Pizza?
That's right.
I think we like it. Come on.
Get a fucking overweight middle-aged woman in mom jeans going, "I want some pizza.
It can't have pork products on it.
It's got to be gluten-free."
Oh my gosh, gluten-free. What is going on with the gluten-free now?
I don't know. I just like to rate people in the mouth and go, "Haha, I ate gluten today." So
Okay, well, there's that.
Jamie, the show's yours.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's left up to me to be the...
It's the Jamie Show, brought to you by Jamie.
because no one else will deal with me at this point.
Looking forward to the rest of our lives, my love.
That's right.
Full of mud butts and dirty water super soakers,
Life
Picky
with
Cunt Pizza and balloon knots.
look, life for me is just life, but apparently it's weird for other people around me.
A little.
Some of us apparently hold value.
Have feelings and morals.
None.
And whatever.
Look, I like to get shit off my plate, and I got this big death thing on my plate that that's the last thing you get off your plate, but it's still on there, and it just annoys me.
It's like the green beans. It's the last thing
is.
you do.
Well, honey, I can promise you this. You will die before I do. So that'll get that off your plate for
Probably
you.
by her hand.
No. We don't say things like that.
Yeah, my bucket list is done, so it's just whatever at this point.
Although I will not be sticking to your funeral plans.
Yes, I had the greatest. This was a conversation that happened with my grandmother. We were sitting there, and they're getting up in years, and I was taking care of my grandfather for a while, and so we were talking about funeral arrangements, and I said, "This is what I want done." I said, "I want to be cremated, and I want to be funneled into ping pong balls, and then I want you to
where
go to
this is
Vegas,
going.
and I want you to get two of the shittiest, nastiest strippers you can find that know how to shoot ping pong balls, and I want my family to arrange at the Grand Canyon." And I want to be launched in ping pong balls out of strippers' cooters into the Grand Canyon while my family sings Through the Never by Metallica.
It's not going to happen.
That's what I want done.
But
That
it's
is
not going to happen.
The most detailed funeral plan I've ever heard
No.
in my life.
No, now we have a joint funeral plan. We are both going to be cremated, separated half and half, and placed into maracas that once a year our children will be forced to combine, so they have to see each other, so they can play the maracas. Now, everybody looked at us like we were crazy, except our oldest child, who said, "Yay, I get the maracas! I get first dibs!"
Yeah, she wants to carry the maracas around so her parents can have sex. She's a weird kid.
She is a weird kid.
So, I'm looking at this this news story you had me boot up. You want to?
Yes. Oh my God. Back to the news thing. Look, here's how I exist. I fucking hate people.
Except you listeners. Wink, wink.
No, I hate you too.
He's not even trying.
No. Look, it's just who I am. You can like me or not.
Eeyore?
Eeyore.
Yeah.
It's not a depressive hate. It's just people are tribal people, and now we're not so tribal anymore. And I like my tribe of like 7 that we have going on here. I just don't. Outside of that, like, your kids aren't special. Fuck them.
Bernie cut.
No, I mean, everyone's
Okay.
like, take care of the children. Fuck the children. I don't give a shit about them. Fuck them.
Okay, news story.
But
Wow.
this goes into that.
Oh, my God.
That, okay, we're supposed to protect the children. No, fuck that. You know what? They're little human beings. They're going to have to grow up into big human beings, not big fucking walking vaginas. So how about we throw a little real life at these kids once in a while?
I got no comment, man.
What did I say to you? I probably don't want to tell that story.
We're both head down and shaking our heads
You're
right
like, don't
now.
involve me in that.
Don't get
Just
in it.
Trying to
Just-
figure out what story you're telling at this point.
Last night when you came to the restaurant,
Oh,
the first thing I said to your child,
yeah. You want a beer, man?
walks in, shakes my hand, very polite, very great kid. Looks at me and he goes, "This is Ryan." He goes, "Hi, Ryan." And I shake his hand. I'm standing at the bar and I go, "Hey, dude, you want a beer?"
And he looks at you and he goes, "No."
Like, what? But I did teach him how to do Sudoku.
Yeah, I heard that.
That
I
was
heard
fantastic.
that. You're such a good role model.
For those of you who don't know how Ryan does Sudoku, you take the whole puzzle, you write one big-ass 9 over the top of it, and you win.
You say, "Fuck it," and move on. Math
Gosh.
sucks. I'm good at math. It's just I can't do anything pointless. You want to write 9s in the boxes? Look, I got this big red fucking marker. Watch. They're all filled in now. Great. Move on.
Yes, let's, shall we?
But anyway, so what qualifies for news nowadays? This woman goes into, and if you guys have ever shopped at the dollar store, it's a hideous place to fucking shop. The toys there are full of lead, Chinese. They package a Mario head on a turtle's body, and they call it Turtle Mountain and sell it to you for 99 cents because you're fucking poor. And
Probably asbestos, too.
yeah.
But I love the dollar
Tax
store.
time, I get 6 of them. Yay.
The whole set.
The whole set.
It's a collector's
Next week it'll be Hobbs and Jaime because no one's going to listen to me ever again. But anyway, so this woman goes in and she gets this thing, and just play the story, Chris.
A disturbing image hidden inside a toy purchased at a local dollar store.
News Center 7's Lauren Clark with why a Kettering mother wants it off the shelves.
A mother bought her toddler this princess wand at the dollar store behind me. Imagine her surprise when the curious little girl peeled back.
This means pause.
Got it.
I make new hand signals every week, and I don't let them know what they are.
It's just either charades or interpretive dance.
It's
We
one
don't
of
know
the
what's
two.
going
I was
on.
doing the Navy SEAL signals.
Anyway, the wand, I'm just going to explain since we have no visual element. The wand is just this pink princess fairy wand, and it's got this little flower on top, but the flower is filled in by foil. You can't see the picture, and it's called the evil stick or the evil wand.
the evil stick. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
The foil to find this image of a girl cutting herself inside. The packaging promises fairies and, quote, wonderful music, but I doubt many people would call this music.
Go look at that.
It's difficult to see the image clearly in the dark, but if you pull back the foil, there's no mistaking it.
And if you look close enough, it's not a drawing. It's an actual picture of the girl slitting her wrist. I'm outraged over
All right,
it. I want
pause it. Now, you just seen that, right, Jamie?
Yes.
Describe the picture.
It looks sort of like a gag gift you would give somebody, like a person in a mask. It wasn't offended, but I'm.
But the face, it's got some textural makeup or a mask on it. It looks very
like something.
zombie-ish.
Yeah.
Very, very. What would you call it, Chris?
Cartoony, to tell you
Yeah,
the truth.
and she's taking and
I think it's emo princess. That's what I
they're,
think.
they're gonna say self-harm. Now this woman with this stupid Halloween mask thing on that's cutting her arm. She's got a knife and she's cutting her arm. She's got this crazy look on her face. It's just a psycho thing. It's nothing different than you would see on I've seen worse shit on Law and Order and CSI. It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay, go ahead.
to know how they think that is suitable for a child.
Nicole Allen said she found
Fuck
the
'em.
wand for her 2-year-old daughter in the toy
Captain
section of
Happiness,
the
everybody.
$1 store on Linden Avenue last weekend.
There was Barbie dolls on one side and baby dolls on the
Pause that. I missed the girl's age the first time I watched this. 2 years old. 2 fucking years old. She doesn't know what that shit is.
She doesn't, and you could see the faces of the kids playing around. They don't look cognizant of their surroundings, period.
If you had to pick where this woman lived, in a type of housing, what would you choose?
HUD.
Did you say hut?
HUD.
Oh.
Maybe something that's movable on wheels.
Well, she has nice sheetrock behind her. It looks like somebody else built it.
All right, but anyway, she looks like Honey Boo Boo's mom, is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
I think Honey Boo Boo's mom is a hottie compared to this.
There you go. All right,
The
you
other
go.
side. And these were right in the middle of where they were at.
The owner of the store told me parents need to pay more attention to what they're buying for their children.
The name on it.
Absolutely
it
they
says Evil
do.
Stick. So from the name, I would, if I'm buying it for my kid, and I have a lot of kids, and I have young ones, I would inspect it before I even
Sounds like
give
a
it to them.
swarthy
He also said that
motherfucker.
while he would not buy the toy for a toddler, he thinks it's
Amar
okay
Mustafa.
for older kids.
For a 5, 6, 7, 10 years old, I mean, they see that on TV every day.
But Nicole and other shoppers at the store disagree.
You don't want to think.
Okay, pause that. They're all cunts.
I think if you're going to buy that for your kid, you may as well, if you're going to throw a fit, throw in some black lipstick and eyeliner and some razor blades.
Oh my god, this is just fucking stupid.
It's bad marketing at best, but I don't think it was an intent to trick anybody. And
Who cares?
Okay, for all of you that aren't poor like us and can afford newer cars, you know how you have to pull the switch now to get your window to go down? They operate on reverse. They did that because kids were rolling themselves up in the windows, and dogs too. They would get their head caught in there. They'd step on the switch to go. They'd step on it or however it was formed, and because our old car has the back and forth window switches or whatever, and it would roll their little heads up and they'd turn blue, and mommy would have to plan a funeral. So
Wow.
they decided that instead of making the parents aware of the problem, they would just redesign an entire new system for the card because people are stupid. You want to know, when I read this, if I'm correct, in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, it was 2009 before they redesigned them. Take a guess. Do you know this answer?
I do know the answer.
Take a guess how many kids rolled their heads up in the window and made mommy plan a funeral?
30.
Lower.
Much lower.
2.
Higher.
5.
Lower.
3 or 4.
4. 4.
4 kids were
4
responsible
kids.
for the redesign of an entire product line.
In many vehicles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Because if grandma rolls her head up in the window, it's just that kooky old lady, and it was her time to go. Some 2-year-old does it. It's the end of the world.
Well,
Did she do it on purpose? Did she have the magic stick or the evil stick or whatever
Maybe
is?
the evil stick did it.
I think it made her do it.
my whole situation with that is so many failed parenting moments get blamed on shitty products like this thing here. This lady bought it. It comes with batteries in it. Push the button right there. You see the little evil face behind it, and you hear...
Well, there was foil
Wonderful
over
music.
it,
That's
and she
scary.
couldn't see it. But it's called the evil stick.
When you push the button, it lights up behind it. You
Yeah.
can't completely make out the face, but when you hear that creepy laugh, you're right. It's called the evil stick. That's not wonderful music. That's a
what are you-
Halloween prop.
What? You're going to bring home a priest? What is your name? I'm Priest Evil Stick. Do
you-
you know where that stick's going? Yeah. You don't buy shit called an evil stick.
So many.
Do you know when we were kids, I don't know if you guys remember this, there were irons that actually heated up and ironed
Yes.
for little girls. And if I
Yes.
recall correctly, the extent of the cords that were on those were like a foot long.
That was
So-
back when little girls could take a punch.
So you were granted to be near curtains somewhere because that's generally where the outlets were.
I'm sure Ryan had the same childhood I did. You had yard darts, lawn darts.
Oh,
Why they're-
I have
loved
them.
yard darts.
I have a set
The
in the
blindfold
house.
yard darts was the best because you just blindfold your buddies and throw that shit in the air.
Yeah, you stand in a circle and throw the thing up in the air and see who gets hit by it. And,
Yes.
1 out of 5 times it happened, but that was always the dumb friend that nobody liked anyway.
We always aimed for him.
We won up that. My brother got a bow and arrow for Christmas, and we did that with that.
Yeah, we've done that. I've done that too. I
Yeah.
shot through the top of a car once.
Yeah.
I never got to have a bow and arrow because I'm apparently, dangerous to
My brother
myself.
did, but I don't think he deserved it, frankly. And he was also caught frying bologna over an open fire in an outbuilding with one of his buddies.
All right, let's. What was that?
Nothing.
I was doing interpretive dance with Hobbs again.
I know you were. I figured I would take the opportunity since I wasn't being cut off to talk. Screw you both, men. It's the Jaime show.
It's the Jamie show. All right, back to the story.
Think about little girls
picking that up and thinking this is normal, or funny or interesting or any of those things.
The owner of the store tells me he will not be taking the item off of his shelf unless he receives a complaint directly from a customer. In Dayton, Lauren Clark, News Center 7.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't. Maybe I'm weird. I don't get why we can blow people's heads off on TV, but a tit is so
offensive.
It's all protect the children shit. It just, I can't say stop it, you stupid fucking cunt in public because of kids.
Back when I was a kid.
It doesn't stop him, by the way.
I don't doubt it doesn't. When I was a kid and Mom and Dad were watching late night Skinamax, HBO, whatever it was they were watching.
Wow, kinky parents.
I got up to come in and get a glass of water or milk or go to the bathroom, whatever it was. They would turn the TV off and rush to my side. What do you need, honey? Blah, 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 to protect me from that stuff. So I might be a little
No wonder
bit
you're 30-something and never seen an asshole.
30 what?
You're 30-something and never seen an asshole.
30-something. I thought you said 7. I was going to say, you take that back.
What are you, 35?
What are you, a woman?
Maybe. I don't care how old I am. I just thought I'd be dramatic.
Not 37.
Back again, are you a woman?
Wow.
I'm a Facebooker.
I hope the mic got that one too.
God. Chocolate ice cream much?
No. I had pizza earlier.
He's a walking whoopee cushion. That's
I
what I
am.
deal with all the time.
I just hear the Benny Hill theme song right now.
You should. Non-stop. That's his. All the time.
Benny Hill music makes everything better. My favorite one. Type in Passion of the Christ in Benny Hill.
I will not watch that.
I'm not asking you to watch it. I want Chris
Okay.
to watch it.
I was going to say, that's not going to happen.
No, this is going to be fun, and Chris has to narrate this. This is
Passion
Chris.
of the Benny Hill?
Yes. All right. Now Chris has to narrate this as it plays. We're going to all back off, and this is all Chris. All Chris, all the time.
Are you ready?
When you are, it's your bit, motherfucker. Stop laughing and explain what's going on.
The Passion of the Christ is scrolling up the screen. Okay. The Romans are leading Jesus out. And now they're whipping him. And hear the dings and don'ts.
Describe it, Hobbs.
Now they're leading him down the street carrying his cross. Well over blood.
Now what's the speed of the video?
It's not hyper speed. They're nailing through his hands now. They're lifting the cross. And he looks like he's suffering. The cross is planted in the ground. People are crowded around, throwing things at him. Now the clouds are rolling by and he's suffering while he hangs there by his hands. Clouds, more clouds. And now it's moving hyperspeed like Benny Hill. Bumping him with a stick. There's an earthquake. And the people are helping him down. And this lady looks up really sad with a stoic look on her face.
Like this lady?
Yes, just like that lady. Jamie's making the most horrific face. and now the credits are rolling. By the way, the music was by Yakety Sax by Boots Brandoff.
Yep.
Jamie's thinking the same thing that woman is. All you people are going to hell.
I'm making sure I got someone to go with me.
I got made to watch this.
You won't be lonely, I promise.
All right, Jamie's show. Me and Chris are switching sides for a second.
Oh, no. The Jamie Show?
Yes.
All right.
We're away from microphones.
He just wants you to sit over there because it stinks.
You're setting me up? This is what you get for letting me get bored, guys. I don't care. We're doing this. I've been promising this bit for a while. I better put the headphones on here. Me and Hobbs switch spots, so if we sound weird.
What are you using for an ashtray over here?
The floor.
I'm over here
He's classy.
I'm over here ashing carefully on my side. I come to his side. What are you using for an ashtray? The floor.
Well, he's also pooping in that chair you're sitting in, too. So
yeah, well,
enjoy.
I've had brown stains on my pants before.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, there we go. Oh, here it is. All right. Me and Hobbs are getting ready to switch spots back. And once again, he must narrate this video. I'm changing Hobbs' life. Okay?
I don't know if it's for the better.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to move Hobbs. Stay over there. Okay. The title of this is One Guy, One Cup. I will link this as well.
Ew.
Have you ever watched this, Jamie?
I will not.
You will not watch this.
No.
Come on. Get both of you guys' reactions. Come
That's
over here.
gross.
Come over here. Come over here.
I won't have a mic.
No, I'll bring your mic over. Hold on. This is radio at its finest, guys.
It's just moving around a lot.
All right, Hobbs, take this back. It's worth it. Stick in there.
Okay.
I've seen it. I know what it looks like.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm back in my
Are you
spot.
ready?
Jamie, are you in your spot?
I'm in my spot.
Hit play,
I'm
guys.
over here with Hobbs.
Oh, man.
Ew.
Yeah, I want to turn the
Okay.
volume down a little bit.
The guy is just standing over a cup.
It's a jar.
You
It's a
see
pickle
the jar
jar.
between his
How
legs.
can
Now
you-
he's squatting.
It's an upside-down pickle jar.
And now we
Oh,
see
that's
a
unfortunate.
nasty, uncircumcised penis.
Hey,
with
don't judge.
Some incredibly horrific stretch marks. He is fitting the jar into his
Just
chocolate
wait for it, ladies and
starfish.
gentlemen.
That looks like an anteater nose, does it not?
does look like an anteater.
Just wait for it, guys.
I don't know that I can wait for it. I'm
What?
already starting
Look at that.
to quirk. There we go. Let's look over there. She's doing good.
No, keep watching the jar.
Wow.
So what's he doing with the jar now, guys?
The jar is literally halfway into his balloon knot.
Okay. It's not
That's
a balloon
not a
knot.
balloon
No.
knot.
That's not
That's
a
a blown out something.
yeah.
That's
that
not.
balloon knot popped years ago. But this is a pickle jar. It looks like a relish jar, actually.
Keep watching, buddy.
I don't know. That's
What is going on with that thing? Oh, he's got it 3/4 of the way in, and there's some disturbing things. Oh, Jesus. H. Thompson. He swallowed the...
Oh!
It broke. It broke. Oh, my God.
Well, that's
he got it down to
unfortunate.
the lid, and it broke, and
Oh.
there's blood, and...
oh, that's what you get, you idiot.
No, listen. Explain what that sound is.
That is the sound of him digging broken glass from his rectal cavity. Oh, the blood. I'm not good with blood, guys. Somebody should have...
Okay, look over here. Look over there. There's a girl doing something over here. Look over there. He's
I glanced back, and he is fist deep digging out glass.
gosh.
Oh, no. On the mic, dude. On the mic.
Jamie got to walk away. Why do I have to keep watching this?
She doesn't
If
care.
you throw up, I'm not going to be happy.
Oh, you hear that? That is more glass coming out of his asshole.
He's going to throw up.
It looks like he's having a homosexual miscarriage. I mean, blood is pouring. There's parts falling out.
You know, he's not saying anything.
Not a word. This
don't you
dude
think
is
that would hurt?
silent.
I mean, it's literally running out like
Yes.
cherry Kool-Aid. Wouldn't that hurt?
That would hurt.
Oh, that was that analogy about got him. Okay, go shut that off before he throws
No!
up.
He's got to watch it all.
I can't watch anymore.
Oh, no, you have to watch it all. You have to watch it till it's over, dude.
Focus on the girl.
And you
with
have
the
to explain what's going on. There's
two
listeners,
dildos.
dude. I can't see the screen. You got to tell me what's going on.
You're
He's
torturing
got
him. Stop
both
it.
hands. He's pulling out glass the size of my fist.
It's a big jar.
And he doesn't seem to be the least bit in pain or shy about his...
Well, let's
Nudity.
be honest.
Well, he was doing a movie to shove a jar up his ass.
I
How do you
don't
think
think-
he's going to
I
be
was
shy?
gonna
I don't think he intended on the break.
No, but if a whole jar fits up there, I'm pretty sure he's not got a lot of feeling.
There is so much... He just stood back up. Oh, thank you. Hallelujah, Jesus. There is so much blood. You can't even see the lid from the relish jar anymore.
Yeah, that's rough.
Never again. Never
Oh,
again.
he is like making eye contact. He is like,
Never
This is
again.
our new bit, man. This is our new bit. Skeeve Hobbs out.
That doesn't take much. It really does. I don't do blood. So can we avoid blood the next time we ski?
I tried to get you to focus on the pretty blonde in the corner double penetrating herself with two dildos, and you're watching the dude dripping blood out of his anus.
You ever been able to look away from a train wreck?
Yeah, I was equally horrified by either one. I kept thinking, man, there's both some talented people, but that was stupid.
Yeah, ridiculously stupid.
I mean, two dildos. Come on. Oh, the glass. Yeah, the glass was stupid too.
Do you want me to go back to your song?
Oh, wow. Poor Chris.
One more. Do you got one more video in you, Hobbs?
Is there blood?
How do you feel about a guy shoving a screwdriver in his piss hole?
I've seen
so
that.
do you want to go back to that music video?
I've seen that. That
Do you
is
remember
horrible.
how skeeved out I got last week?
You
when
know
you
what?
just told the story. You were descriptive enough.
I've
I
seen
can't
that.
actually watch it.
I've seen that video. He's just really just going to town.
Oh yeah, he
It's
is
like
just. He is like.
It's like it's
yeah.
a pipe filter.
I gotta take a minute.
All right, Chris is out. He's out for a minute.
I'm tapping out. Tapping out.
Do you think I'm desensitized because
Yes,
I'm with you?
Yes.
Is that what's happening?
Look, here's what happens. We have people in to do the show, and I say all this wacky shit, and I just a gallows sense of humor I have. And everyone around me gets used to me. But Hobbs, we don't hang out a lot. We talk about a lot of show stuff. We're business partners, and we come in here and we do the show. We don't have a huge personal relationship, and I'm sure that'll grow over time. But
You're not boyfriends?
no. So what?
Sorry, I just got a text picture that to me is hilarious.
What does it say? I can't
It's a
see it.
picture of Kanye West that said, "Here's that picture everyone's talking about Kim Kardashian's ass."
and it's of him.
Nice.
That made me better. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, now he's
Have
okay.
you watched the Human Centipedes yet, sir?
I've got through the start of one of them and I fell asleep.
How do you
Really?
fall
How do you
asleep?
fall asleep?
The beginning of the first one is really slow.
Oh yeah, up until the point where they attach them all together. Yeah.
It was really slow and I passed out.
2 is slow, but it's creepy. You know, it's just creepy.
Creepy might keep me hooked, but
It's like that movie Teeth.
The
It's just-
setup
That-
of the first one.
The movie Teeth. That is
Yeah.
creepy.
The movie Teeth. That was some blood I could actually handle because I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Really?
I don't know why I ever thought
You could
that.
handle that.
Well, I've dated women like that. Anyway, carry on.
Okay.
Oh no, that movie was awesome. I was it me that turned you on to that?
Which one?
Teeth.
Oh, you didn't turn me on to it. You just suggested me watch it.
Oh yeah, because I was watching it and yeah, I was like, wow, this is like a cunt with teeth. That is like the true definition of a vicious circle. So that's
Yes.
what that show should have been called.
Vicious Circle. Yes.
This is how I ruin everything. Like we were watching American Pickers. I'm like, look, it's those two effeminate guys that run around handling strangers' junk.
Yeah. Yeah.
No words.
We watch a show about cold crime.
Yes, it's called Cold Justice on
Cold
TNT.
Justice.
I love the murder porn. So we're watching it, and these women are older, and you can tell that in their prime
They look rough.
They look rough.
They look a little rough.
Rode hard, put up wet is a good southern whatever for them. So that name of that show is 2 Bar Horse Solving Crime.
It is now.
I'll be watching something like, you watching that 2 Bar Horse show? And I'm like, yes, I am.
It's horrible. I can't watch TV with him,
No.
but I love to because it's like watching TV with Howard Stern. How do you say no to that? You can't. You don't. Although you run the risk of sometimes that happens.
Yes.
Yeah, that happens.
pickle
That's
jar
a good description
instance
of what I
happens.
just saw. That happens.
That's rough.
I don't know where, why, or when, or really
Look,
even
guys,
how.
this is what happens when I get bored over here.
Okay, well, I know. I
I'm
have
like,
learned.
I have to entertain myself. So
have
you
learned.
guys are trapped
Me over
with
here
me.
almost vomiting is entertaining to you?
Yes.
Fuck yes, I got like half a heart on.
I'm
Wow.
over here feeling like I got a softball in my throat.
I'm more traumatized
That's where the half the
by
hard-on went.
that anteater nose. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad I've never had to deal with an uncircumcised penis.
I have. I don't.
It's like a cheese factory in there.
Ew.
You pull it back, and it's just like, is this Gouda or?
I don't.
There is some extra scrubbing going on, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to... Do you want to play that song? Do you want me to go back to that and
Which
reboot
song?
that? The remix one that you want.
No, that's from another radio show. I was just dicking around on the computer.
Oh, okay. I had it saved and booted
We're
up.
stealing enough from other radio shows. We don't need to straight up steal their fucking songs.
I'm
too.
not sure the bit we just did was stolen from anybody.
Yeah, it was. I stole it.
Did you really?
Yes, absolutely. That's where I found the video. I was listening to a show, but it's like 2 Girls, 1 Cup, right? Everyone's desensitized to that shit now.
You say that. Look at me. I'm over here crying like a fool.
He's never seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I've seen it. I'm not
never
interested.
watched 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
I have no interest.
It's not blood.
I have no interest.
There's no
We'll
blood.
save that for another show. You see how
Yeah.
wide my eyes are right now?
See how wide mine are?
I'd like to keep the lunch that I ate today.
We'll
Depends
feed you.
on how rough it's going to be
She
coming
wants
back
that
up.
coffee back anyway. Hey, look, I'm trying to get laid tonight. She wants her fucking coffee back. I'm just trying to be entertaining in the way doing it.
Since when do you try to get laid? You just take it up. Take it.
All of a sudden, we're going to have one girl, one cup.
I walked down last night to get my phone charger, and of course, I'd been browsing Tumblr, and I'm like,
I'm asleep,
yes.
mind you. It's 5:30 this morning.
And she always tells me, if you're horny, wake me up. And I'm like, all right. So I walk down there, and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So I strip down, I crawl in bed. She's like, what? And I pull her pants down just far enough to get to the business.
He did. He's all class.
I am all class.
He's all about the foreplay, too.
Hey, at 5 o'clock in the morning, do you really want a hell lot of foreplay, or do you want me to get my business done and get the fuck out of you so you can go back to sleep?
Well, that's the most romantic thing anyone's ever said to me. Get your pants down so I can get my business done and you can go back to sleep.
That was sugar-coated, too, I think.
No, sugar-coated was when he said, let me get the lube.
In a relationship, you have so many different types of sex, though. It's just, it's different.
His favorite is, I'm asleep, let's go wake her up. That's the favorite one.
Well, I can't do it by shoving it in your throat anymore. You get all pissy about that.
You're a big fan of that breathing thing.
Yeah, the whole sleep rules, because every sexual situation has rules, is if she's asleep, I can't obstruct an airway.
No. Orifice, yes. Airway, no. Pick and choose. Pick and choose.
Yeah, you got to definitely choose your battles there.
You've got to.
And tell me, folks, tell me if I'm weird. I prefer hand jobs over blowjobs. Is that weird?
To the average man, I'd say yes.
Makes me lucky.
Bow chicka.
I don't know why. I've always been that way.
I don't know.
More friction.
I don't
It feels
know.
like Mama used to do.
Maybe that could be a good.
You've probably
point.
just had more hand jobs than blow jobs, so you like them more. Plus,
Well, sometimes that's all you can talk them into.
I don't want to put that out there, but it's easier to get hands
Washed, clean.
around you than
Yes.
your mouth.
Hey.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well,
Sometimes it's more
some
effective
of
to
us are
just
cursed.
use the hands. Yes, we are. Oh, you. I thought you were talking about me. I didn't know.
All right. So, what have we learned to this show, boys and girls?
God.
That I have a weak stomach.
That I'm not going to call Hobbs if I have an emergency, including blood. Because he will vomit on me and not get any help at all. So
And
if I ever get a pickle jar broken up my ass, don't call Hobbs.
We have learned that Ryan's not good if he gets bored.
Yes.
Ryan's a sadistic motherfucker if he's bored.
Yes.
Or when he's not bored. You know, whatever.
Yeah, it's just more
in general.
so when I'm bored.
In general.
I think we've also learned that the news is shit.
Yeah.
It just really is.
I don't. It's not. We just don't care about the right things
No,
as a society.
Do you ever think that Rupert Murdoch sits there with his Fox News budget and goes, "Thank you, stupid people"?
Every day.
CNN does the same thing. It's just two different sides of the coin. CNN's getting better, but most of the news places, it's like Glenn Beck. We all remember Glenn Beck, right? You don't.
He's still around.
Yes, he does Blaze TV. He came out and announced that he has like brain problems. Like, really? Really? It's like Kirstie Alley saying she has an eating disorder. Shut up.
She does?
Really?
Get out of here.
You notice there's less and less staff around her each time. That one who
Is she
fucked
eating
up.
them?
Yes.
She's eating them.
She likes the Italian ones.
Picking her
Wow.
teeth with the little finger bones.
Okay.
Great.
All right. If that's on YouTube, don't show
many,
Hobbs.
How many more shows
No, I can watch that.
How many more career chances can I get over me? A fat has been.
Do you think they got a washed up version of Cheers?
Yes.
It's just me at an Applebee's eating.
That's the opposite of entertainment.
I don't know. It was pretty funny when you said it.
Yeah, I mean, no, joking
I'm
about it,
entertained.
but actually watching it.
I might watch it just for the sheer
You would.
value.
You sadistic man.
You would too.
I would too. I would.
He would.
I think that's the mass.
I'd watch a cannibal eat a baby.
People at their lowest. That's what he watches. People at their lowest point.
She didn't hear me, or she ignored me. One.
I heard you. If somebody is at their deepest, darkest point, standing on a bridge, he's gonna just give them that little nudge. You know.
I will. I'll help a guy out. He's undecisive. He's standing there holding onto the rail. Should I jump? Should I get back on? Should I jump? Get back on? I'll just weigh the situation. If he's more inclined to throw over the rail, I'll just help him
You
out.
just give him a polite foot in the back.
I'm not going to touch the man. No.
He's a ray of sunshine, is he not?
I'm not going to touch him. I'm just going to talk him over jumping off the bridge.
You talk me into jumping off a bridge daily. I have to climb back in.
I know. I like you to land on my cock.
Not mouth open, apparently.
Well, no, I enjoy that too.
Land on it with my hands.
Do you enjoy Canadian bacon pizza or pepperoni pizza more? You enjoy both. You just have a slight
Are we
favorite.
talking about...
Touch my dick. I love it. I don't care how you touch it.
Did he really just compare his penis to pizza?
Canadian bacon is what I heard. So he's
And
swinging
pepperoni.
a ham.
He is, but, we don't need to... We won't tell anybody that.
Well, let's not expand on that.
I don't think we're looking at a dystopian future like a lot of places claim. I think... Seriously, in 20 years, choosing a sexual partner is going to be like paper and plastic. No one's going to give a shit. You'll see multiple different couples walking down. I think you're going to see a lot of that. This vaping thing we touched on in Colorado, they got tons of stuff you can put in there. Hell, you can even order offline a little container that goes on these, like she's got over there, and you can smoke several different types of drugs out of there. Assisted suicide was in the news. We didn't get to that. We've tried every time, but assisted suicide was in the news. Apparently, that's becoming acceptable too. So, in 20 years, we're all going to be wearing really shitty clothes, and everything's going to be sanitized because we don't want to offend anyone. We're going to be smoking our newly legal drugs out of these little glow vapor sticks, bitching about the good old days. You know, I don't see any dystopian environment. It's look, our generation will be the first as grandparents that have internet. Right now, old people, there was this thing that they were saying how young people rule the world, which is how it's always been. But that old people really have no place in this world, and I kind of got to agree with that because they're not tech savvy, and our world has moved into a tech plane. That's just what has happened. But we're going to be the first generation that is there with every other generation in doing all this fucked up shit.
Well, roll it back to generations before us. The car was invented. The TV was invented. Color TV. Every 20 to 30 years, there's this giant gap where everybody thinks, oh, we got it so much better than they did back then. So what's the next thing? I mean, are our grandkids going to be laughing at us because we don't know how to live in a 3D virtual world?
No, because that's what I'm saying. We will. That's what I'm saying is that we're the first generation that will. We're the last generation that knew what life was like before the internet. And we're going to be the first generation that's going to be right alongside them on the internet. That's just what's happening. It's where it's going. Politics will never be different. They're going to be the same. Kings and queens fighting and the poor peasant people getting fucked. The rich people that can help the powerful people, they're going to get ahead. Human rights are weird because now abortion is okay, which I don't agree with as much as I joke about. But ending your life for whatever reasons, you can do that now. So you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be at a suicide party smoking the newest designer drug out of your crystal stick, playing with, you're going to have a chip implanted in your head because of Google Glasses. You're going to have a chip implanted in your head that's just going to beam everything to your fucking brain. You think it, you'll know it.
Well, there's an episode of Futurama where they do the iPhone, and the iPhone is spelled EYE. They just pull back your eyelid, pop it in there. People are getting their email, giving away their property, everything with just a chip planted under their eyelid.
How scary is that now people try to control what we think and do enough? And I'm not... Don't get me wrong. I'm not, hey, man, the blah, blah, blah. It's just the way it is. Money controls whatever. These people are born in power. They're going to keep it. It just goes back to the margarine thing. It's just the way it's going to be. But I don't know.
Go pink margarine.
Yes, go pink margarine. They can use that shit to lube up the public.
Oh,
but
my God.
When we actually have a system that transfers directly into our brain or synapses, that we skip this, actually choose what we look at, do you understand how shitty the world's going to be at that point?
I hope we're not around to see it.
It's like the software we used to record with. You could import feelings. Oh, my God, I feel so bad. Let me switch my setting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what kind of feelings are you going to import whenever he shows you blood?
Oh, I'm going to have some sort of happy unicorn rainbow thing going on.
Oh, my God. Give me control of your brain chip. Please, for the love of God,
Just
let me be the
carry a
third-party
bucket
control.
with you.
You'll be out with your son somewhere, and you'll just see porn. Like, porn. And you're like, what? No, don't turn around, son. I'll poke your eye out. No, stop. And you're like, God damn it, Ryan. And then the next thing you know, you're on a beautiful dinner date, and I show you that video again, and 2 girls in 1 cup. I'll just ruin your life if you give me control of that.
If anybody out there has the knowledge 20 years from now to keep Ryan from having an app that controls my brain, please do so. I hate to have to kill him because I'm getting psychotic visions that I can't control.
I need to maul a motherfucker, Hobbs.
If you want to control somebody, get one pair of those vibrating panties,
We need to do that.
and then we can go out to dinner
Would you do a show and let me have the control?
with vibrating panties.
Yes. We don't tell anyone, though.
We just did.
No, I mean, we tell the setup now, but...
You don't tell anybody live what's
Yeah.
happening.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
The waiter comes up and you're going, oh, hell.
Because I'm good
It's
with timing.
vibrating panties. It's not a jackhammer.
Yeah, you're not riding it like a fucking pogo stick.
No.
My favorite thing is when I just turn it on and chuck the remote and keep going.
I'll write it out. Let's go. That's horrible.
We also need to do a shot collar show.
We get that for Hobbs, though. I don't want that.
You get a shot collar, I get a shot collar. We get each other's remotes.
No, see,
I want
'cause
both
you'll
of the
have
remotes.
this set up where mine pumps out like 1,200
Nope.
watts and yours
We'll let
hits
her
like
set
10.
them. We'll let her set them.
I'll set them and hold them.
Yeah.
You know what I think would be funny? Every time you guys say a swear word, I get to shock you.
Fuck that. Nope. Nope.
I can be.
Nope. You want to up to Annie and we put it on our taints?
Oh my gosh.
How about no?
Yes.
No.
Do you love this show or not, Hobbs?
I do.
Okay.
Wow, how
As
dedicated are you?
51% owner of the show, I'm telling you, we're going to do a bit where we strap electronic devices to our taint and shock each other on the air.
Why don't you just wrap it around your penises?
Stop upping the ante.
What? No, I'm just saying. Wouldn't that be more feasible
No
than,
soup for you.
than to sit on them?
You're a bad kid.
What?
Bottom line, you're a bad
No.
kid. You were going to be the keeper of the buzz,
All right.
and now you're the killer of the buzz.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I have to wear vibrating panties.
Yeah.
Everybody listen to every show from now on and see if you can tell.
Wait while I feel the least bit bad for you. No.
While we're sitting here doing some crummy show, she's over there coming.
Yeah. My pants are going to catch fire from electricity. Yours are from friction. I think I'll be the worse off here.
Okay, but if I'm sitting over here with vibrating panties and, essentially orgasming on live air, are you guys really going to care that you have shock collars around your taints?
I am, because
We're not doing it on the same show. Speak for yourself, sir. That's how I rigged this challenge. I may like different stuff than you.
Wow.
I don't think it's that you like different stuff than me. This is your wife. You're allowed to be whatever about that.
As long as that records button, you're allowed to be whatever you want.
Yeah, you say that. But she's sitting there and I'm going, oh, yeah, I'm ignoring this. Yeah. Stop enjoying my wife. I drop the remote, scrambling across the floor looking like I'm having a seizure. I already know how this is going down. I've met you now.
Okay, have you... I know I was going to end the show. We're going to do show prep on the air because it's just fun. Have you ever seen 2 girls have sex in real life?
In real life, no.
We need to book that. My
don't
wife's
look at
looking
me. I'm not doing it.
No. You'll be whatever.
Oh, I'll just be whatever.
We're gonna. This is our new mission of the show.
Skeeve out Hobbs.
Not skeeve out Hobbs. We're going to
Educate me.
Broaden Hobbs's horizons.
There we go. I knew he'd find some clever way to.
And if there's any girls out there into pegging, we need to introduce Hobbs to that.
Yeah, because I have no idea what the hell pegging is.
Okay, you'll enjoy it. I promise. Look it up.
This sounds like a boys' show. Are we going to get guys come in here to make out, too?
Sure, I'll give you and Barbie a show, and you guys can do whatever.
No, I think if I'm going to sit in here while the ladies are enjoying themselves for Hobbs' benefit, you guys need to sit in here for me.
Fuck you. I just Googled pegging. Pegging is a sexual practice in which a woman performs anal sex on a man by penetrating his anus with a strap-on dildo.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say, fuck you.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Not once. You find a chick that loves you and she's into that. You're not going to do it for her.
Sorry, baby.
Why?
Why?
Because
Why?
she'd have to see his butthole, would be my guess.
Yeah.
She's into it. She wants this. She's a love of your life, and this is her one freak. This is where she raises her freak flag. You're not going to do it?
I don't think I can answer that question.
Why? No, answer it. It's a truthful show. We don't puss out on the show.
I don't think I can answer that question because I don't think I know the answer to that question. You know how you say, like, Sophie's Choice.
Yeah.
You couldn't decide which kid you wanted to lose.
You are comparing pegging to Sophie's
My
Choice?
ass is a sacred place.
Well, mine was too. Things change, Hobbs.
You remember,
They might.
I ruin everything.
You do. Now I got a Sophie's
You know
Choice
what?
my anal virginity.
I have to say, I don't have a freak flag.
No.
You're my freak flag.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've more than enough freak for both of us.
You're the freak flag that should fly over this show.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I know that I'm completely, and I love sex. You both need a shower and a therapist. That's how I know that the sex was good. That if both of you don't leave that room, not able to look each other in the eye, you haven't done everything you can do.
So, God. So when it gets to that point, do you have to bring the therapist into the shower just because there's nowhere else you can go?
Yeah, we'll include them.
I was going to say, is there a limit? And then when that gets boring, what do you do?
I don't know. Go to the next one.
I don't know what he's looking at me for. I am not involved in any of this.
Trust me, boredom is my trigger for all my depression and stupid shit, so I do everything I can not to get bored. But at 36, I'm running out of shit.
Your boredom is dangerous to me.
Well,
Yeah, it's detrimental.
See, he was all happy. I called him the other day, and I said, let's go 49, 51%, because I'm a control freak, and I have to have the 1%. But we're partners. We're partner owners. We're partner
2%.
whatever. And,
Nothing.
She wants 2%, so I'll go 47 and
No,
you tell her what to do.
I said it's 2%. It's not 1%. It's 49.51.
Yeah.
There has to be a majority stockholder.
There has to be.
I know.
But anyway, and he's like, great, I'm all in. Absolutely. You sure you want to give up? Yes, absolutely. This is why.
Yeah, you say
You
that.
have as much invested in this as I do now. So any bit you turn down is killing the show.
Well,
That's blackmail.
and I don't disagree with Jamie even a little bit that is blackmail.
I don't give a shit.
That we're
You guys if you guys want to communicate, let's get to my level. Find something I care about, because blackmail ain't it.
there ain't shit you care about.
It's true. It's true.
Uh,
He's so traumatized. Poor guy. I feel like
Can I be fired?
no.
You own half of this. How can I fire the other owner?
Can't
Buy me
fire
out.
him.
Okay, this whole setup cost $1.50.
I was going to say, you just did because you brought me a coffee.
Yes, I bought you out by buying you a coffee.
Technically, you bought the coffee, but I brought the coffee. I had to go get it and bring
But-
it back.
So you're indentured servant to both of us.
But you own him.
Nobody owns him.
No.
But I think I come as close as anybody ever
You do.
has.
You absolutely do.
There you go.
You guys think I'm horrible now. You should have seen me without my balance over there.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
This is actually...
I mean, it was fun for me. It just wasn't fun for the tornado of destruction I fucking left in the way.
This is actually like a calm, watered-down version of him.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's playing with my ass, not his. That would water anybody down.
He plays with his ass, too.
All right,
We
so
both
we're
do.
not getting off the air until you answer the question. Would you let your girl fuck you in the ass? With a strap on.
This show is not a lady that I'm in love with, but it is a passion of mine, and it is close to me. However, there are limits. There are limits. And what's the most creative way of putting this? I love my son, and if it took that to keep...
Whoa, hold on. Let's
No,
keep
no.
the kid. We're protecting the children.
No,
We're
I know,
protecting the
but
children.
I'm showing you what's number one in my life. If it was somebody that said, you're going to let me peg you, or I'm going to kill your kid, I'm getting pegged.
Faggot.
That's fine. I think that's what you've been looking for the entire time, was me to give you that opening.
He's a horrible human being.
He is. But,
Yes.
you know, there comes a point where I can't say I have a limit, because nobody knows how far they'll go.
No,
when it's
absolutely
something they love and
not.
they're passionate about. Would you get pegged for this show?
For the show.
I should point out this is not an act we have ever performed. Just so
No.
you know, I don't want
For
people
the
thinking that.
show.
On camera.
How big? I need info here.
We'll say average. What's the limit on that?
I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes.
Because
either.
you don't have a limit.
I think the fair thing would be for him, so he knows how it feels. He should get pegged by something the same size he is.
No.
Then you should.
Nope.
Then you know what? I think everybody that's ever allowed you that honor should get a pat on the back.
They do with my dick when I pull it out.
No.
Welcome to
It's
your
like,
limit.
There's your pat on the back.
You just found your limit. Something that he cares about.
Being able to sit down for the rest of my life, yes.
Hello, what do you think I'm doing?
Hello.
I'm trying
you people
to protect
can't see
my
the
comfort.
face
I'm
I'm
not
making,
saying that
but-
she's going to come in here with a hubcap on a fence post and drive it up your ass. I'm just saying that you are. Would you take a pegging for the show?
I would not.
I'm
put
saying
that out
that
there,
I would
people.
not also because I've said it 11 times, and then you start throwing this guilt shit at me, knowing that I have it and you don't.
Stand firm and say no. I will not do
I
it.
believe I've said no about 11 times.
Yeah,
now.
but you're not saying it firm. You're all shaky and quivery.
I can still talk. I can tell by looking at you, I can talk you into it.
No.
Coming up, Hobbs getting pegged. We'll be back next Thursday.
Oh my God.
We're out.
Bye.
Bye. I hate you, Kitty.